Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my 30th and 31st week of pregnancy, which is crazy. I can't believe that I'm at that milestone. Like 30 weeks to me always seemed like so far away, and I'm right at the 8-month mark, which is huge. And I've just been feeling good. I've had a couple weird things, not weird, but you know, I try to share everything with you guys just to sort of paint a real picture. But I feel like overall I've been really blessed and really lucky that, you know, I think about this all the time. Like, I just feel really happy that everything has been good. And when I go to the doctor, you know, it's nice to get a good report. And I just feel like I was so worried in the beginning, and it's just nice that everything has gone well so far. And I just hope and pray that it continues to do that. So I've had a really good couple weeks. We've got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna give you guys some updates on just general pregnancy stuff. I'm gonna talk about a doctor's appointment, weight gain, just all the typical stuff, some hair stuff, or hair issues. And then I'm gonna get into those must-have clothing items, because at this point I feel like I know what has worked and what hasn't. And I know when you first get pregnant, it's kind of like a shot in the dark. Like, okay, am I gonna have to change my whole style? What do I buy? What am I gonna need? Because you don't want to spend a fortune. So hopefully some of my things that worked for me will work for you, and you won't have to search and waste so much money like I feel like I kind of did. But I feel like I've done pretty well. And then I'm going to show you guys gifts, because even when I've got so many gifts to show you, and I know that a lot of you guys really love seeing all the cutesy baby stuff, and if you don't, you can totally skip out, and I'll, you know, before that starts, and that will be at the very end of the video, if you just want to see the, you know, typical update. So, but I'm so overwhelmed. We're so overwhelmed. Brad gets so excited when he picks up the boxes, and like it's just so funny. Like, we're just so excited about it all the time. But yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a good 2 weeks. It's been a good 3 weeks. We did our whole baby moon thing, which I talked about a little bit in the last video, but even a lot of these gifts were ones that we hadn't picked up during that week and that I hadn't shown. So I've got so much stuff to tell you guys about, and I want to kind of go ahead and get into it. 30 and 31 weeks. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling a lot of movement up here, and I feel like it's feet, you know. So I've felt like her head has been down for a long time, and I did find out at the doctor that her head is down. I'll get it more into that because I know they can still move, but I'll tell you what she said about that. And I've felt this for probably 3 weeks. Every time she hiccups, while she's really mobile and moving, I don't think she's going like head up, head down, head up, head down. I think that her head is mostly staying down, but she's just moving a lot. Like, it's the intensity of the movement that is changing is really crazy. I felt her like kick my ribs for the first time yesterday. We were eating dinner, and I was just like, it was just like sometimes I feel like she just stretches out and she just like goes like that, you know? And it's not like boom, 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 like kicks like that all the time, which those happen all the time. But a lot of time it's just like I feel like she's just doing this, and she's just like moving around, and my stomach's just like, looks like it's crazy. But so a lot of movement. I did go to the doctor yesterday. Now I'm going every 2 weeks, ever since about 27 weeks, I think. My 3rd trimester, I've been going every 2 weeks, which it feels like a lot, and that's helping things move really fast, because it's like, I feel like it's just, I blink my eye and I'm at my next doctor's appointment. 2 more weeks have passed, and this last one yesterday was just typical. You know, you go in, you pee in a cup, they do your blood pressure, your weight, and then you go in and see a doctor, and they do the heartbeat and measure you, ask you questions, all that good stuff. And this is a good tip too, and I'm sure it's pretty much common sense, but my OBGYN that I see is my gynecologist that I see even when I'm not pregnant. So while I would really like her to be the one that delivers, I mean, there's no guarantees. So while a lot of my first appointments I went to her, toward the end or toward the middle and the end, I think it's good to see and get comfortable with all of the other doctors at the whole practice, because you could have anyone deliver your baby. It's just whoever's there at the time. And granted, you could labor for a long time, so you might see your doctor at some point, but she or he might not be the one that delivers. So at my place that I go, there's a lot of doctors, and then there's a handful of midwives. And so this time I saw a midwife for the first time. I hadn't seen any of the other midwives. but now I want to see all the other ones too, which I was planning on anyways, but had a really good experience with her. Midwives are basically just like experts and really just complete experts in natural, not like vaginal childbirth. And everyone that I've talked to that's ever had a midwife deliver their baby at a hospital has had a really good experience. So I really liked her. She was really thorough. She felt for the baby's head, which they had never done that before, and it was a little uncomfortable. But the head was down, and I told her, yeah, I kind of thought so, because I told her about the hiccups. And she said that at this point, if you notice that their head is down a lot, I'd paid attention to like the hiccups and all that kind of stuff, and I could tell that up here, when she's moving its legs, I could tell her head's been down for a long time, or most of the time her head's down. She said that's a good sign if they're comfortable with their head down at this point. And she said that, you know, they can still move, but she said a lot of times at this point, they're going to be super mobile and moving, but they're not going to be like flipping head up, head down, head up, head down, head up, head down. Unless if you've got a baby that is head up a lot of the time, then it's difficult at the end to sort of turn the baby or get the baby to turn. So she explained all that, and that made total sense to me, and it was a relief. My blood pressure was good this time. I didn't really want to be dramatic about it last time or mention it, because I thought, well, if it happens one more time, then I'll talk about it and really say, well, you know, my blood pressure's been high. But the last time I went, 2 weeks ago, my blood pressure was high, and I didn't have any protein in my urine or anything, which can then signal something else like preeclampsia and stuff, but which is just high blood, well, just high, I mean, it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. That had made me a little nervous, but when I went this time, it was low, like good low, and everything was fine. So maybe I just had a stressful day that day. I don't know what was up that day, but I had a good time this time. I was really, you know, everything was fine. Health-wise, everything's good. Weight. I have gained 40 pounds. I know that's crazy. It sounds nuts, but I don't know where it's going. I feel like my arms look the same. I feel like my arms are still really toned. I can still see my collarbone. I mean, I don't feel like my face has gotten full. Like my face hasn't changed to me at all. Like, I feel like my face still looks the same. I don't see it. I don't, like, people that know me don't really see it. And when I look back at older videos, I don't see it either. So I was hoping, I'm not hoping, but I mean, I don't know. You just sort of think that not that I was hoping, I don't know how to explain it, but I guess you just kind of expect it, you know? I guess I'm just like I feel like I really truly am all belly because I'm wearing the same size pants still. I feel like my butt has gotten just a little bit bigger, not enough to where you would like change pant sizes. You know, like it's not like bad where you'd look and be like, oh my gosh, I'm huge or anything, but I just don't feel like I look 40 pounds heavier, but I don't mind at all, because like I said, it's just, and they said that was totally healthy and fine. It's not good for someone to say like, you can't say, oh, you have to gain 25 pounds during your pregnancy, that's what's healthy, or you can't gain any more than this. It's totally based on your starting height and your starting weight. So for my starting height and starting weight, they said that I was on track, that I'm fine, that everything's good. And the last 2 weeks, I haven't gained any more weight. It's sort of stayed the same, but I will show you what my bump looks like. So this is my bump. I'm wearing my typical sweatpants, which I'll talk about in a minute. I love these so much. And yeah, I just feel like I don't look that much different other than my belly. So not that I would care if I did, I mean, but I just feel like the belly is huge and I love it. So everything's good, but I just wanted to keep it real about that. And it was funny because 2 times ago when the girl took my weight and then she went in to do my blood pressure, when she was writing down my weight, she was like, let's go to your weight one more time after we took my blood pressure. And you know, it's kind of like, she was kind of like, let's go double check that. And when we went in there, we did it again, and she was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, that didn't look right, but she was like, you look good. So I don't know, it made me feel good, but it was just funny. Something else that is like a legit thing is that, you know, women always talk about how their feet get bigger during pregnancy. So I was like, oh great, you know. But even like I think just yesterday I tried on a bunch of my really like fancier shoes, and my feet haven't gotten any bigger. They're sliding right in just like they always have. Haven't noticed any swelling around my ankles or my feet, and maybe it's gonna be nice that I'm this big in the, or that I'm this far along, that I'm gonna be the farthest along in the cold weather rather than the summer hot months, which can make you maybe swell more. But the only place that I've noticed is my fingers, and I did have to remove my big wedding ring because it fits, but I'm just afraid I'm gonna wake up, I'm not gonna be able to take it off, so I do wear my wedding band. So yeah, I don't know, I feel great, everything's good. My hair is funny because I feel like, you know, it's gotten really healthy, just because I haven't been coloring it. This is my natural color till probably about right there, and then anything that looks a little lighter on the ends is where where I had it colored over the blonde. But when I cut my hair back in January, I sort of did just like a blunt cut and thought I'm getting all the old ends off since I was going back darker, and I was just getting the old blonde ends off and stuff. Some of the ones that were damaged. For about 2-3 weeks, I remember it felt really healthy, but I wasn't happy with it. I didn't really like the length a lot, so every day I felt like I had to curl it. I had to do something to it. I was drying it like certain ways, and then I noticed, you know, months later it was like thinning at the ends, and I had totally damaged it from just styling it because I wasn't happy with it. And I find that happens so much, like when people cut their hair thinking, oh, I'm gonna get it so healthy, like by the time it gets long it's gonna be all fried again. So I feel like I'm at the point, like for me personally, when I want to get my ends, like dead ends off, I just feel like I just need to grow it and then cut it again to a long length that I'm happy with. So for me, when my hair is about this length, it's just the easiest and I don't have to do much to it. So while it's a little thin on the ends now, the rest of it's really good. So I'm gonna let it grow just a little bit more, and then maybe around the time the baby's born or after the baby's born, I'm gonna get just a tiny little trim to where it still looks the same. But that's just what always works for me. I don't know, but I feel like my hair has been really healthy lately, and I've really been happy with it. So let's talk about clothes. So I did show this a little bit. A lot of my go-to stores for maternity clothes are DestinationMaternity.com, which encompasses like motherhood, pee in the pod, and then I think Destination Maternity itself has like its own, you know, few brands, or, you know, things that are just us. But I don't go to like motherhood or to pee in the pot. I just do it all through Destination Maternity because everything is on the one site. They do really good sales, and I've gotten so many great things there. And then Target. Target, I have gotten some great affordable things. Like over the summer, I got a lot of great dresses and things like that. Whereas at Pee in the Pod, and some basics, but at Pee in the Pod or Destination Maternity, I've gotten a lot of my basic go-to things like maternity jeans, tops, things like that I've just worn over and over. This is a hoodie from Destination Maternity. It's Pee in the Pod brand that I have just been so obsessed with. It's, you know, it's just made to, you can zip it up, you can zip it down, but it's just so soft, and I got it in black too. I think something like this is really nice because it's comfortable. You can wear it really anytime, but it is something that works when you're just lounging around the house, or you can put on some jeans with it at night and some boots or whatever, and it looks totally cute to go out. So I got these in 2 colors. I will link to this stuff below. Another must-have of mine, the #1 must-have, I would say, besides maternity jeans, which is just a given, I mean, you need those, but you need some good tanks. And for me, my favorite ones are by Liz Lang Maternity from Target. And when I first saw them, and I mean, I wear them under everything. This is a white one. I'll show you what it looks like. It just looks like so. I still have room to grow, like it's still gonna cover my belly. But what I like about these so much is that they're comfortable, but they don't have like ruching or anything crazy on the sides, which I actually like that in a lot of things. But these to wear under things, because you'll find yourself wearing these as like undershirts, or you'll wear them under things to smooth things. not just by themselves. I wore them by themselves a ton in the summer, which worked really, really well. But now I wear them under things. The belly band of your jeans, when they come up, if you're gonna wear something tight, it's kind of nice to have another layer under it to sort of hide that seam. These are just great, great tanks, and I would go up a size or even 2 sizes. I mean, that's not gonna hurt, but I would definitely go up a size. So I have these in medium, and they've just been really, really wonderful. And you'll look at them and you'll think, what makes this maternity? Like, they don't look that different from the regular Target, like long and lean tanks. I can't wear any of my Target long and lean tanks because they've got a seam at the bottom that binds like right at the part of my belly, and to me, I can't wear those, but I can. These are just, they're maternity for a reason, I guess. They just totally work. Target is also a great place to get V-neck tops. I got some of the best I will link to the ones like I love below. I have a black and a white one. They're short sleeved. They're just the best tops, and they are ruched on the side, but they're just so flattering. They have a little bit of a V-neck. So besides getting these tanks in every color that you can, I was able to get it in white, black, gray, like sort of an oatmeal heather color, like a beige color, and then a black with white stripes. And I've worn them all to death. They've been worn so heavily, but getting a short sleeved one will really help, even if you think you're gonna be the biggest in the winter, because you can still wear that under jackets. And I'm just all about, you know, buy some basics. You can go to Destination Maternity and find some basic tops too, like t-shirts and things in fun colors, and then you can put them under your jackets that are non-maternity, and it will be fine. They'll just kind of be open, which I don't really button my jackets anyways, like fashion jackets. As far as jeans, this has been the most difficult for me. My first pair that I got were 7 for All Mankind, and they're wonderful. I got them in my same size 27 pre-pregnancy size, and they're perfect. The problem is that they're not very stretchy, the particular ones that I had. So while they still fit and I could pull them up, very, very early in my pregnancy, I stopped wearing those because they hurt right here, like where my hips were. So the belly band was fine. They fit fine through the legs and the rear and everything, but when I would sit down, right there where where your hip bone, right beneath your hip bone where that crease is, like where your legs crease up, it killed my legs right there because there wasn't any stretch really. So my AG jeans that are in the same size, they stretch like crazy, and they have been perfect. So I wear these all the time. I splurged and bought this black pair that's a little distressed. I really love these. I did buy a couple pair of leggings that were like Motherhood or Pea in the Pod brand. Black ones that I wear all the time that are great. So just a typical pair of black leggings. But I would say to buy a pair of jeans that aren't denim. I also had a pair of white ones, but I haven't worn them much because it's winter. And those were the Avedon Citizens of Humanity, is that right? And those are kind of like the 7s. They weren't as stretchy, but I find that the AG jeans are just the most like buttery soft. And I even got a pair off eBay that were really distressed that I'm not really wearing much right now because it's freaking freezing. It was like 17 degrees this morning. I think the wind chill today was like 7 or something crazy, I don't know. And then these are the best find, I would say. They are Mavi, M-A-V-I, for a Pea in the Pod, and I like the ones that have the band. And these are like major stretchy. Like, I don't know if you can tell, they are just the stretchiest jeans. They are like even more soft than the AG jeans, but both of these brands you can get on Destination Maternity. The AG jeans are ridiculously expensive, so I wouldn't go crazy with those. Like I said, I found a pair of mine on eBay, and I splurged for the black pair, which I'm really glad I did because I've worn them so much. But these Mavi or whatever, I would highly, highly recommend. They're just so awesome, and they get really, really good reviews on there as well. And then sweatpants. I've got to mention these. I'll show you what they sort of do without exposing myself. but they cinch at the sides, so you can make this go over your belt. They're just the most comfortable sweatpants, and or like lounge pants. And I have them in all different colors. I have them in this weird sort of mauvey gray. I have them in true gray, and then I have them in black. So I live in these. I love these so much. And then before I head out, I'll put on some real pants, but you've got to have a comfy pair of pants. I thought, oh, all my pink sweatpants will work fine, like my Victoria's Secret ones. No, like my huge ones that are even like super baggy, that band at the top will kill you. So you do have to get some different things. And then underwear is a must. Toward the beginning, I had to go buy a couple new bras. I bought a nude bra and a black bra, because just as your ribs expand, and your boobs do get a little bigger in the beginning. Some people are just more than others, but I really had to get it because of my ribs. I just couldn't get it around my ribs anymore. So I just went and bought a couple of bras, so keep that in mind. I didn't get maternity bras, I just got regular bras. And they say you're not supposed to get any actual nursing bras until at least 3 weeks before, or no sooner than 3 weeks before your due date. So, because, you know, your boobs just change so much, especially leading up to, you know, right at the last minute. So I'm not gonna get a nursing bra until the last minute, but underwear is huge. And for me, it's not so much like your hips and stuff. For me, it was more of the bottom part of your belly, because I mean, it's like shocking. Like if you're normally a small, like I'm a small in Victoria's Secret, you'll be shocked that even like that just the belly growing will put you like in a medium or a large. And it's, you know, at first I had some mostly mediums and then a few larges, just because I thought, oh, that'll be comfortable. And the larges were kind of like really baggy to begin with, but as my belly grew, it totally like grew into them, especially like when you dry them and wash them, they shrink a little. But the first ones I discovered worked were these. And I bought these when we went on our baby moon. There was a Victoria's Secret, and I thought I'll pick up some extra underwear because I had a little coupon thing. So all these are new, but I have washed them. So they're not all like pretty and new looking, but you feel me. When you wash them, they look a little wrinkled. But I love these lacy thongs that are the one size, and I had actually had a bunch of these before, and in the beginning I noticed that these were the only things that worked. Just this lace isn't like scratchy, it's just the most stretchiest lace, and they're one size fits all. They're just so wonderful. Cannot say enough good things about this. These are the perfect, I know when you think of like maternity underwear, you wouldn't think of like a thong that's like made out of lace, but seriously, like these are the most comfortable things. So I bought a whole bunch of those. I think I had like a couple pairs of those before, but I really wanted like a bunch. So then I started looking, and they had these that are the low-rise bikini, because I even bought some actual maternity underwear that cut me so bad up at the top that they were just not even, they were just horrible. And two, I want them to still be cute. So I got these. They're the low-rise bikini from Victoria's Secret. And like I said, I just washed these. I haven't worn this particular pair. I do have these in, I think, 3 other colors. But they're really cute. They have the same lace as the thong that I just showed you up at the top. So they kind of go under your belly a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they don't cut into you. And that's what's the main thing, is that they don't cut into you right there. So these have the lace on the side, and they also have this version. I think I like that one the best, but this is the, they're called the low rise hip hugger, and it's the same thing, but it's just sort of like a cheekier pair. You know, it's got more fabric at the hip. Okay, so I realize this has gotten really long. We're gonna do the gifts now, and I think I might only show you like half of them, and then next week we'll have even more. First, I was so excited to get this from a sweet subscriber named Danielle. She wrote me the sweetest note and the nicest card from her family. It's so cute, and it says, what's their last name? I don't know if she wants me to give her last name, but their family. This is something that we registered for that I had heard really good things. It's really highly reviewed. right away when your baby's home, and you know, I know that you're probably, everybody always says how, and I can imagine how I'm gonna be, you know, you just watch the baby all the time, make sure that they're breathing, and you know, do you wanna leave the room? You know, you just wanna make sure that the baby's okay. And they've made this thing, it's called a Levana Snooza Oma Plus clip-on baby movement monitor. It's really tiny, it's a lot tiny. Like the baby must be really tiny because it looks huge in the picture, but then it's like, boop. Basically what you do is you clip it on their diaper when they're sleeping at night or when they're napping. And it's not like an invasive, I mean, it's not like anything that's like huge that you strap on them. It has a little rubber tip. And if they stop breathing for, let's see, if no movement is detected for 15 consecutive seconds, it vibrates the baby to kind of like stimulate them awake. And then if no movement picks up in another 5 seconds, then it will have an alarm so that you can come and see what's wrong. So I just think it's kind of a genius thing. And she said that she has a 10-month-old, and that when she saw that I had registered for that, she was like, I have to get that for her because that's like the coolest thing. You know, she basically just raved about this thing, that they loved it so much. And she said that they used it up until their baby was about 9 months old. So thank you so much, Danielle. And I've already written her and stuff, but she's just so sweet, and I really, really, really appreciated that. And she also said that she noticed on my registry, because we've already gotten our stroller, but I've registered for a lot of the little extras that go with it. So she could tell what kind of stroller I had. It's the Baby Jogger City Versa. And I'll show you all those big things in an upcoming video as well that we've already gotten, but she said that she had that stroller and she loved it. So we really love it so far too. We don't have the baby, but we've like put it together, and it's just so easy to unfold, and to like, it's just really cool. So I'll show you all that soon. So thank you, Danielle. That was so nice, and that was just such a huge surprise. Jamie in California sent me some really great essentials, and we were really excited to get I love the way diapers packs smell. She sent us some Pampers Swaddlers. We registered for the Pampers Swaddlers Sensitive, and we've just been occasionally, like, I'll pick up a pack of these. So I have some that are newborn, but I wanted to register for some of the size 1, and I think we even registered for a big size 2, a big pack of a size 2, which I know. But we registered for, I think, like 5 packs of these, so at least we'll have like a good start. But I just love the way those packs smell, so I'm excited about that. She got us a little pack of these scratch-free mittens. It says that they're organic cotton, just prevents them from scratching their face and sucking their thumb and stuff. And so it's 2 little packs of those, and they're just really soft and simple, and they just feel so good. And then she got me a Wubbanub that I showed you guys. Lorraine had gotten us this same one. It's the elephant Wubbanub, but I'm excited to have 2, like really excited to have 2, because I even thought of going back and registering for a different one. I really liked the elephant one the best, so I'm glad that I have 2. I mean, it totally made sense, and it's just perfect. So, because you never know, you may have one at home, or you may need one. I don't know, but it's always good to have more than one. It seems like babies always really like those Wubbanubs with the animal that they can hold on to. So, she'll probably want more than one. I just sneezed, and my eye is like twitching like crazy, but that was so sweet, and some really useful things. So thank you so much, Jamie. That was so sweet. A subscriber from Oman, which it's just nuts how crazy, like how far away, you know, people watch videos anyways, and how far like I reach different people. But it's just so cool to get gifts and stuff from people that have, you know, that have taken the time to do that from so far away. So she did the most thoughtful thing, and I love handmade gifts, but she crocheted this, or knitted, I guess crocheted, this cute little multicolored dress that's a little baby dress, and it's just like the cutest little thing, and it's got a little pearl, and it's just like a little doll dress. Like, it's just so cute, and you can tell she spent so much time on that. Something about like handmade gifts just really get me. And I could just tell how long she had spent on this, and she wrote the most beautiful letter, and it meant so much. And then the cute little headband. That was just so nice, Yasmin, and we just really, really appreciate that so much. And I've written you a letter as well. I try to write thank yous to everybody, but I've got to take hers to the post office because I've got to get some like global stamps. But thank you so much. That was just so sweet, and just we really, really appreciate that. Another little handmade gift. This girl actually has an Etsy shop, and her name is Adriana, but I will link to it below. But just the most beautiful little bib that has a little bunny rabbit on it, a little handmade bib, and then it has the cutest little tag on it with you know, like care instructions and stuff. But this was so cute. This is so cute. It is a handmade little crocheted rattle, and I thought this was just so cute. I like the way it feels. I know it feels like it'll be something that's really like fun to squeeze and hold on to for a baby. But again, it has the little tag on it. But how cute is this? Like, it's just so precious. It's just a little precious rattle. So thank you so much, Adriana. That was just so nice. Chelsea from Louisiana sent us the cutest little card, and it was just so sweet. And what was so wonderful is that she wrote, I love it when you guys write, and she wrote the nicest letter and gave me so many tips. She's had a baby recently in August, and she gave me some really good advice for the hospital, and just really took the time to like just to help me, you know, just to try to help. And it was just so great, and a lot of great tips. So thank you so much for that. I really enjoyed reading your letter. She sent me some cute little nail polish for kids. It's called Hopscotch Kids watercolors, and there's hardly any ingredients. It's like water, acrylic paint, and then a bunch of other like the mica and stuff to make it sparkly. But it's just kind of more safe stuff for kids, and some nail polish remover for kids. So that'll be fun to save these for her when she's a little bigger. Give her a little fun manicure. So thank you, Chelsea, so much. That just really did mean a lot to me. She sent me some really cute pictures of her baby. So just so cute. And I save all of these letters, like, because I know that one day it's going to be so fun for our baby, or for me, you know, for anybody to look back and see that all these people from all over the world and all over the United States did something special for her before she was born. You know, it's just a really good feeling. So I told you I had a lot of things. I'm going to show you 3 more groups of things, and then the rest I will save for an upcoming video. Just because it's getting to be a lot, I know. I got these really incredible hair ties from Olivia from California, and she wrote the sweetest note and gave me a little guide as to all the little things that were included. And I know I mostly just show baby stuff, but this was cool because, let's see, it's just little hair, you know, these kind of cool hair ties that you can wear on your wrist, and there's a whole bunch of neat ones. Her company's called Main Message. I don't know if I mentioned that, and I'll link to her below. But she said that this is really great for, I think this would be a good gift to give to a friend that you knew was gonna have a baby soon, because these have little messages on them, like it says strength, breathe, clarity, just things that I think will be really great little reminders during childbirth. But these are beautiful, like these ombre ones, and some that have like polka dots and gold, some sparkly ones, and this one's pretty. It has a little jewel and then some little clips. So thank you so much, Olivia, for sending that to me. That was so nice. Those will come to the hospital with me for sure. Christy from California sent us some really precious things. She picked out a little pacifier clip that has cupcakes. I'm obsessed with like little things with cupcakes. I just love it. A little pacifier clip so that, you know, if you're out or somewhere, if you're at the mall or somewhere where you wouldn't want them to like actually lose a pacifier, it's kind of nice to have one of these. So that one was so cute. These I'm kind of obsessed with. I love these ruffle butt diaper covers. The company's called Ruffle Butts, and it says Ruffly Rumps by Ruffle Butts. And this is newborn, 0 to 6 months. So just so cute. You put it over their diaper and it's just precious. So that was like the funniest, cutest thing ever. And then she also got us the Aiden and Anai little bibs. We had registered for a couple of these, and one was stars and stripes and polka dots. And these are just really soft, and I like these. They're made out of thicker material, but the same type of muslin thing. They're just kind of layered. The same type of muslin that the swaddlers are made out of. But they look super comfortable and cute. So I'm really excited about those. So thank you so much, Christy. That was so nice. One more gift. This was just almost too much. Everything to me is too much. I feel overwhelmed every time anyone sends us anything. It could be like the smallest little thing, and it's just like, I can't believe this person took the time to send this. You know, I mean, it's a big deal. I was seeing where Amanda was from Virginia. Amanda from Virginia sent us, I had registered for a lot of these little books because I think that it's important for kids to get into books rather than just like technology stuff and sitting with an iPad all the time. And I like these little books. And these are nice when they're really small because the pages won't tear. And they kind of crinkle, so it's kind of fun. But this is the Guess How Much I Love You. And it has a little kissy sound at the end that you can press. But it has like little things, you know, that the kid can play with and move around. And there's just a lot of different things to touch and to feel. So that was a really, really sweet book. And the book itself is just so sweet. And then this is another one. It's called a Go-Go book, and it has a little rattle on the inside of it. So while it's a book, it has, you know, you can clip it to their stroller, or if you're in a restaurant, you can clip it to whatever they're doing. But you know, you just turn the pages and you look at it, and then it's got this rattle in it. So really, really cute. Those are just great, like, first books. And I had one of these when I was a kid, and so when we saw these, I was like, I've got to, she has to have one of these, you know. But it's a Little Tikes Tap-a-Tune piano, and they're just so sweet, and I think it's just something fun, you know. It's just something that I know she'll have fun with, because I always really loved mine. And they've made it so much better, because remember when I was little, like the keys, your fingers would get pinched under them, because everything was dangerous when I was a child, like in the 80s. But this is really cute, so I'm really excited about that. And I know she'll love that, hopefully, as much as I loved mine. And then I mentioned the Aiden and Anai, how they had the blankets and the swaddlers when I was talking about the bib, and this one is the stroller blankets. So the swaddlers, I have one pack of the swaddlers, and they're just very thin, you know, so that you can stretch the muslin. But the stroller blankets are a little thicker, and this one is the same star print as that bib. So it's just such a soft blanket. And I've started washing some of the things for her. So I have a whole little thing of blankets, so I need to wash this one as well and put it in there, because this one just feels like it'll be a favorite. It just feels so soft, and I just love this simple little print. All this Aiden and Anai stuff is really nice. And she also got us one more thing. It is the Cloud Bee Sleep Sheep, and it plays soothing sounds for better sleep. So you put this sheep like in their bed, or they can carry it in the car, and it has like white noise. It has a heartbeat, rain, ocean, whale. You can put it on a timer. You can actually play songs. I've heard really great things about this from people that have this for their babies, and people seem to really love those. So I'm so excited about that, Amanda. That was so sweet that you picked all those things for us, and that was just so nice. So thank you so much. I know everyone, I've written a thank you note to in this video at this point, but I know that it's fun to see, and just to tell you guys, because I know that you guys watch, and I just really, really appreciate it so much. So this is probably the longest video that I've ever done. I can probably safely say that, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I hope that this sort of made up for the whole 2 weeks that we didn't really, you know, have anything, but I hope that y'all are having a wonderful week so far. Thank you again to everyone who have not only sent me anything, but just all of you that are being so supportive, and that, you know, all of these sweet comments, and, you know, the advice, and things that, you care enough to tell me, and it just really, really, really warms my heart, and it's just the best feeling. So I appreciate everything from you guys, and y'all are just awesome. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.